Peep, 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 blub. Peep, peep, blub. Peep, 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 blub. Oh, hello. Currently, my Pichu and Squirtle are fighting. Pichu, Pichu! Squirtle, Squirtle! Peach! Squirtle, 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 Pika! Pika, Pika, Pikachu, Pika, me, Pichu, Pichu! Squirtle! Pichu, Pichu, Pichu! I try to give them lunch, but they both want the same cookie. Pichu, Pichu! Squirtle, Squirtle! Pichu! Squirtle! Oh, now I have to switch. Yeah, you two, split the cookie. That's not right. What? Ah! 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 Pika. Pikachu Pika. Pika Pika. Sorry, I ate the cookie. Hey, what are you doing with my water? Pika Pika, Pikachu Pika. No, give me back my water. It's my water. Pika Pika, Pika Pika, Pika, Pikachu Pika. No, it's not filled with tequila. I'm not a drinker. I'm not that kind of drinker. What do you take me for? Pika Pika Pika, Pika Pika. Okay, fine, I am an otaku, but I am not a heavy drinker. Even though technically I am heavy, and I drink, but not that kind of drink. Pika Pika. Yep, and also, I cannot afford it, and it costs too much. All right, you three, now sit down, and let me do the intro. Pikachu, get up here. All right. Hello, everybody. This is Pikachu Master 542 with glare in my glasses. So I'll just take off my glasses. There. Actually, I can't see it very well. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Also, I kind of look tired today. Like, instead of Pikachu Master, I look like Tired Master 542. Okay, that's better. I look less tired. Now. Pika Pika, Pikachu. Yes, and it's been a long time since I fed you cookies. But I ate all the cookies at McDonald's. Pika! What? Pika Pika, Pikachu Pika. Yeah, I know it's not good for me, but I had $5 and I only spent maybe a few bucks on a chicken sandwich, fries, and some cookies. And no, I didn't buy a drink because we have drinks here. And not those kind of drinks. More like soft drinks. Pika Pika, Pikachu Pika. Yeah, I know. That's why my brother bought me this giant jug, which is full of water. It's so I can drink more water and less soda, because I'm getting old. Yep. I eat cookies in moderation, because I'm trying to cut back on sweets, even though I'm not sour at all. So now we're going to have a bunch of fun. Right, Pikachu? Pika Pika, Pikachu Pika. Yes, that's what we're going to do today. But before we do that, I'm going to show off my plushie collection, or like my plushie of the day collection. So Pikachu sits there. Well, I'll just introduce him anyways. So this first plushie is my OG Pikachu plushie, in which I got back in 2013, when I was a freshman in high school. I feel very old. But all of you, you look great for your age. I got it back in 2013, which I bought him because I was going to dress up as counterfeit Ash Ketchum, which is basically just a random shirt, I think a random vest, and also a hat. So that's what I call myself, bootleg Ash Ketchum, not ASS Ash Ketchum. And I bought my Pikachu from I think it was from a video game store that's no longer there. Because I also bought a bunch of Pokemon figurines, some games, and an action figure. And it's no longer there at the Valley Mall. Because now it's a shoe store. Because we all need more shoe stores. Pika Pika Pika. Yeah. So that's where I bought him from. And he's the first Pokemon plushie I've ever owned. The second plushie I got my local Best Buy. And also he's adorable, and he's a baby Pokemon. This is Pichu. Pichu. I also bought an amiibo version of Pichu, but he's far away in my room. And, excuse me, my third plushie, sit down, Pichu, is my Squirtle plushie, which I got from my local Walmart. No, I will not tell you where I live. I live in the Galar region. Squirtle, Squirtle! Oh, they'll never find me in Spike Youth. Squirtle, Squirtle! Yeah, I know. I hear some kitties fighting in the background. Squirtle, why don't you go check it? Squirtle, Squirtle! Okay, so, as we were saying, Squirtle, Squirtle! Squirtle! Oh, apparently Squirtle got attacked by the kitties, and he ran inside. Let's see. Now we're gonna check the chat so we can chat it up. Chat it up. Oh yeah, Squirtle's okay. He just got a bunch of scratches on him. Get it? Scratch? Because that's when the starter Pokemon originally learned Scratch? Or is that Charmander? It probably could have been a cat or a Charmander. Alright. So now we're gonna read the chat. Let's see. How do I know that's me? No, this is, yep, it's very true. Anime merchandise equals our drinks. And I just buy anime merchandise, which my room is literally my store. Yeah, also Meowth. And there's a bunch of Meowths in the background. Or background, in the backyard. Yep. Let's see, stay hydrated. Oh, cute Piplup emotes. Let's see. January 2013. Let's see. That was only 40. It was only 4 years apart, and you still look great for your age. I think you're probably 25. Let's see. Can we hurry and try to know where you live? Yep, in the Galar region in Spike Youth. Also, Squirtle's okay. Mouse, cats, yep. Ooh, I'll show off some emotes. It's a Piplup dabbing. Back when dabbing used to be a thing. Back in 2017. And also the whip and the nene. This for the newer kids back in the days. This is what a dab looked like. This is what a dab of a older adult in the boomer age would do. And this is what a Gen Z would do for a dab. They would do a dab plus twitching. Or that, or Pikachu is electrocuting you while doing the dab. Okay. So now I'm gonna check the chat. Let's see. Piplup, 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 sleeping Piplup, crying Piplup, angry Piplup. Oh yeah, also I'd like to announce we have some new followers or new members to the Pika family. We would like to welcome, let's see, okay, we'd like to welcome G Stark 55, B Carl, B Car Lizel, sorry if I mispronounce it, and Lady Kailani to the Pika family. Or Pika Pals. I don't know which to call it. Pika Pals, Pika Family. It's all the same. Welcome. I am Pikachu Master 542, and I do a bunch of streaming on almost any video game that I'm interested in, like Pokemon, or Kingdom Hearts, or Nintendo games. And that's probably it. And maybe Star Wars, because I'm not into horror or gore, because I'm a wimp at horror movies. Heck, even certain scenes from Pokemon freaks me out. Ha 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 ha. Because I do horror, but only like the comedic kind of way, which I include cliches from horror movies, which I had to learn what the cliches were, which includes lock doors in the house even though you live in it. and other stuff, which I can't think on the top of my head. Alright. So let's see. Now it's more emotes time. Here's some Mubat. Oh, I'm gonna mute for a second. I'll be right back. Alright. So now I'm gonna show off all my Pokemon games that I own. Or were given, or gifted, or that I bought. Alright. Now, these are all the games that I got. I have a big stack. Now, I'll do it in chronological order. Let's see. This, that, this. How should I do it? In chronological order, by release date, or by the game that I got? I think I'll get it. Oh, okay. I'll just set it in the games that I get originally. Let's see. This way. Let's see. Oh, up to me. Okay, it go. Okay, so the first game that I actually got is Pokemon Y, in which I think it was I think I bought it at GameStop, which back in the day when GameStop sold these games at a reasonable price and not like overcharged prices. Yeah, I'm looking at you, GameStop. $75 for a game. So yeah, back in the day in which, these games were affordable, this was the first game that I got. Oh yeah, well basically I got this, I think around 2015, maybe 16. I think 2015 or 2014. Because I started to be a Pokemon fan in late 2009, or when Pokemon Black and White, the anime was releasing, which I watched. I think Rival Destinies, and I became a Pokemon fan, like then, and I bought a bunch of cards, the plushies, which I mostly bought the cards. Yeah. I bought the cards, I bought the figurines, and I even bought my first Pokemon plushie, which was later in 2013. So yeah, even heck, my first ultra rare card was White Kyurem EX from I think Boundaries Cross in the Black and White era. And so basically I had a couple of high school friends that I knew. Well, not knew, I think in 2013. Maybe when I was a sophomore and then a junior, I knew some high schoolers that were also into Pokemon. I knew two guys named David. One was let's see. How could I say it without being a jerk? Well, it's okay. Let's just say I thought he was my friend, but not really. But he moved away. Then there was another David, who was, my actual friend, and he was a nice guy. And we bonded over Pokemon. And I even ran my own Pokemon club from my sophomore to my junior year. Because I was going to run it again in my senior year, but I was busy as heck. So, basically we bonded over Pokemon. And I borrowed his copy of Pokemon Black, which was technically that first game, but I didn't own it. And so I think later, like in my, I think my, oh yeah, I think my junior year, I bought, or well, my mom bought Pokemon Y, which I wanted to play that game, and so I got it. It was like a used copy, so it came with this, the covering, and also the game and booklet. So yeah, it has like everything. It has like little booklets and the the Torchic that you could get, which it was too late for me to get the Torchic because it was released 2013 to 2014, and so I couldn't get the special. Also the little Club Nintendo, which this code is probably was used up already. Let's see. Oh, I see. I feel old. Ha ha ha. The first game I played was Crystal version, but the first game I owned was Emerald. Yeah, I wish I could have bought. Actually, it's kind of strange, kind of funny and like ironic, but I used to own a Game Boy Advance or a Game Boy Advance SP. It was like a blue version that my uncle gave me, who was like into video games. And the only game that I think owned was like the old school Super Mario Brothers, and also Mega Man Battle Network 6. I think Greygar. It was like it could like flips, kind of like those little like a little computer, like flip. You can like flip it open. Yeah, too bad that broke, and I gave the game away. Kind of wish I hanged on to it. Now the Mega Man games are hard to find. Well, not really, but the Game Boy Advance is hard to find. Because I hope I'm getting one. Oh yeah, that's another funny thing. I got into the Mega Man series in high school, but when it was already over, like over way long ago. Oh, hey King Mike, how was your day? Oh, we're basically talking about showing off my Pokemon game collection, and like the first game that I bought. Oh yeah, she's my cousin named Rosa. She's also a Pokemon fan too. Oh yeah, he was another streamer that I interacted with, and he's awesome too. Wait, exposed? What do you mean exposed? Yep, Pokemon love. Where we are family. Do 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 do. I'm singing this song and not the official song. Do 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 do. Oh, her name is Shining Flare. Yeah. Oh, I meant these roses. These like flowers. What's wrong? Yeah, like these flowers. Yeah, these are the kind of flowers that I meant. Her, yeah, her name is Shining Flare Mage. Oh, I dropped a leaf. Oh yeah. So, anyways, we're talking about the first Pokemon game that we own, or that I own. And she told me I think her first the first Pokemon game that she ever owned was Pokemon Emerald, which is Gen 3. And she played Pokemon Crystal. Oh, okay. And also then we were talking about Mega Man and how basically in high school I was talking about how I got into Mega Man. I basically watched the anime, I collected the action figures. And that was like when, during the time in which the Mega Man series was already over, like Mega Man Anti-Warrior that used to air on Kids WV. And that show was already over. And so I secretly, well, in high school, which I was a high schooler, so don't blame me, I used to watch, let's see, I watched season 1 and 2. Well, season 1. And then, like, they call it season 3 here, but in the Japanese version, it's season 2. Yeah, I didn't know that, but I like watched it as it was like brand new. And so I went to a Mega Man website in which they had all the seasons of the English dub of Mega Man Anti Warrior and watched season 3, which is season 2, and basically like download the episodes and watch them like and watch like the first episode up until like till I didn't have enough room in my tablet, which was this, and I watched all the episodes there. And also I collected the action figures, which I have I think I have around now I have around 17 action figures. Some of them missing pieces, some of them have like their full pieces. Yeah. Let's see. My favorite out of those figures is probably Cross Fusion Mega Man. I think Double Soul. I think Aqua Soul or Spout Soul, and Proto Soul. Okay, so let's see. I remember the Kids WB. Oh yeah, that's where also Pokemon used to air on Kids WB, and before that, on syndication. Now you're wondering what syndication is, or Blue Soul. If I want watch the Japanese version, which I watched both the English version and the Japanese version, because they only dubbed the 2 seasons. They didn't dub Stream or Beast Plus. Oh yeah, Pokemon Advanced Battle. I think that was the final season on Kids WP. Because then they switched to... Oh yeah, I also watched Shaolin Showdown too. It's funny because, like, you said you watched Advanced Battle. I think that was like the 8th and, final season with the 4 Kids double Pokemon. Because then starting from season 9, they, switched cast. Which, that's what I grew up with. I grew up with the current dub. With the current cast. But I love all Pokemon, in the English and the Japanese version, and even Spanish version, which I started to watch whenever I, go to my grandma's house, or my other grandma's house. Oh, I need to drink some water because my my throat is getting chapped. From all my talking. Yeah, and also they do like bumpers. They do like bumpers for like Pokemon and like other shows. So I know that I think Mega Man Anti Warrior released in like 2002 and ended around 2005. Cause I remember they only released like for like Mega Man Anti Warrior, they only released like the first season or like seasons or the first 2 seasons on DVDs, in which they like released like 3 or 4 episodes on a DVD or VHS tape, which actually I can. Wait, did it really? Not that old. On what? Oh, you mean Mega Man 2 Warrior or Pokemon? Because I think Mega Man 2 Warrior, it was released like in, oh yeah, 2002 and 2005. Because the series was like, I think it was aired out of order. It's like, I remember, oh yeah, I think I can actually show you the DVDs, so I'll be right back. Pikachu distract them. I'm back. It says OMG is from 2002. Wait, why are you freaking out? Okay, well, yeah, that's kind of funny. It's also like the same time in which Kingdom Hearts, the first Kingdom Hearts game was released back in 2002. So yeah, I'm back. Okay. Oh yeah, and this year's the 20th anniversary of Kingdom Hearts, in which fingers crossed there's gonna be a new game. Me too. Oh yeah, so about the Mega Man Entity Warrior. So yeah, these are the DVDs that were like released, which it was I think a total of 13 volumes were released. If you got all the DVDs, it like show it would show like the character like basically like in that like from volumes like 10 to like 1 to 10 it showed Mega Man, and then like 12, then like 11 to 13 they show Proto Man. So yeah, so basically like when like back in like my high school days I bought you know mostly, well, besides Pokemon, I also bought Mega Man Entity Warrior stuff. Mega Man Entity Warrior figures. I was never able to enjoy Kingdom Hearts. I played once and farmed the shadow things for an hour, taking the green stuff with HP. Oh yeah, basically the like the shadow things you fight are I think they're called Heartless, and basically when you like destroy them, they give health. Now for XP, you get like you rate your basically your like experience. It raises up like every time you like defeat a heartless, but you like level up, and also it depends on like how fast you get experience. Cause okay, sorry. Okay, sorry about the cats meowing. They're probably just fighting for over chicken. So basically, it like there's like three characters from Final Fantasy, I think 10. They're like some of them are like younger versions. There's Selphie, Titus or Titus, and Waka. And like depending on like the questions you answer, it de- it depends on how fast your experience grows. Like I think one, you're like starting at the beginning, your experience grows slowly, but it like grows your experience grows faster like later. Or then there's another one which your experience grows faster, but it goes slower later. And like another one. So basically, when I oh yeah, it's a very popular franchise. I got into it in late, I think in 2020, and I loved it ever since. My favorite game is I think my favorite. Oh yeah, it might come out for the. I think it's gonna come out for the. Theoretically, I think it's gonna come out for the PS5 or PS4, which I only own the PS3 because I don't own a PS4 or 5. Fingers crossed is a PS. It's gonna be in the PS4. Oh yeah, and also there's gonna be a cloud version of the Kingdom Hearts 1.5, 2.5, and 2, 2.8 remixes of Kingdom Hearts on the Switch, but it's like a cloud version. And also there's Melody of Memories, which is kind of like a little bit of a like a recap of like the entire Kingdom Hearts story. I used to like suggest like playing playing all the games in chronological order. Don't want to pay bank for old games. Might just become a pirate. Well, let's see. The way I bought it, I bought most of them on like the remixes. I bought 1.5 and 2.5 remix, like for around maybe like 10-ish bucks each. Well, not each, like together on like eBay because I had a PS3 and so I bought those for the PS3 and it contains 6 games. Well, technically 4 games and 2 cutscene movies. Then, yep, there's remixes. Now, I think I can actually show you that. Be right back again. Sorry for the going back and forth. I'm back. Okay, so these are all the Kingdom Hearts games that I own. Now, originally, back when it was like first released, there was just the basic Kingdom Hearts game. Then I think, oh, 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 I need to. Actually, I need to take a catch up my breath. No, not. I'm not. I'm not getting. I'm not schooling you. I'm just, telling, giving some info about the series at Kingdom Hearts. It's funny. It started off Pokemon like showing off my games, and then it became showing you about Mega Man. Now Kingdom Hearts. I'm just all over the place. Okay, so basically, back in 2002, the first game Kingdom Hearts was released. Then I think 2004 or 5, give or take, there was Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, which was for the Game Boy Advance. Which that they didn't have any dialogue, so you just had to read the dialogue. You had to read the dialogue because it just had text. But that game was in between Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, or before 2 was released. Then the next game, which I have because I found it in my local Goodwill, is Kingdom Hearts 2. And this game takes place maybe like a year. This was released, I think, in around 2006 or 2005. 2005. Then I think I think in Japan originally. Oh yeah, because also there's the English version and there's the Japanese version. Then I think in Japan exclusively there was Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, which includes like a bunch of extra stuff, like extra bosses, more cutscenes and improved graphics. Then in around 2008, I think 2008, it was they re-released like the GBA version of Chain of Memories, but in the PlayStation 2 version called Kingdom Hearts Re-Chain of Memories, which has voice acting and like 3D graphics to match up with the other games, like Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 1. And that sets place in between Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, which I don't want to spoil anything because you haven't, figure out the lore of the game. Then in 2009, in 2009, they released a Nintendo DS game called Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days, which is a story about some characters in which is a story about some characters that are introduced in Kingdom Hearts 2 and explains like the backstory of a certain character, which I don't want to spoil it. But I'm only going to refer to him as Blonde Boy. That is voiced by Jesse McCartney. Then I think in 2010 for the PSP, because I don't have the game on me, only like that other version for the PS3. For the PSP or like PlayStation Portable, there's a game called Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, which is basically approximately 10 years before the original Kingdom Hearts game. Okay, and let's see. After that, okay, now I think in 2012, they released another game for the 3DS. It's called Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. That's all I'm going to say about that game because it kind of has spoilers. Then there's, let's see, I think in I think in 2013 they basically re-released. They released this game called it's called Kingdom Hearts 1.5 Remix, which contains Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, Rechain of Memories, which is like a card game, and the 358 over 2 days movie with HD cutscenes. Then I think a few years later they released 2.5 Remix, which is a custom cover because I don't have the actual game cover, which has Kingdom Hearts 2.5 Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix, and Kingdom Hearts Recoded, which is also a DS game, but it was released as a cutscene movie. Then a few years later, I think they released Kingdom Hearts 2.8. Sorry for the glare, which has 3 more games, which has Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance in HD, Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep, and Kingdom Hearts Key back cover, or Union Cross back cover. 2.8 is basically there's some story before Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3. So basically there's these 2 games and a cutscene movie, which is in between Kingdom Hearts 3. So basically, there's 3 these are the 3 remixes. And then there's Kingdom Hearts 3, which fans have been too boomer. No, you can understand it. It's basically it's all 9 games, and then after that there's Kingdom Hearts 3, in which it's the 10th game. Well, technically, before Kingdom Hearts 3 was released, there's actually a couple of mobile games that were released. I think there were 4 Kingdom Hearts mobile. There were originally 4 Kingdom Hearts games that were released in Japan. One was called Kingdom Hearts Key. One was called. All I know is one of them was called Kingdom Hearts Key, and the other 3 I don't remember the names. But those 4 separate mobile games in Japan was released, I think, here in America as Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, which that game sets place even longer, before any of the games of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. So that game, mobile game, is set in the age of fairy tales, and it introduces new characters. Then so that's the game, the mobile game, which is no longer, you can no longer play it because it's been out of service for a long time. And also another mobile game called Kingdom Hearts Dark Road, which is only in theater mode and not complete. Fingers crossed they re-release those 2 games for the. Hopefully, fingers crossed they release those games. They release a remake version of those 2 games. So, anyways. Then, I think in 2019 they released Kingdom Hearts 3, which there's Kingdom Hearts 3, and then there's Remind a year later in 2020. Then I think, also in 2020, there's Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memories, which is released for the PS4 and Switch. So those are all the games that are released currently. Because there's going to be a phase 2 of Kingdom Hearts, which will include 7 more games and 6 new characters. And that's all I know about phase 2. It's going to include like certain characters from like these certain characters that I'm pointing right here from in the future. So those are like the Kingdom Hearts games that were released or are released. Okay. Wow. And drink. Okay, we were talking about Mega Man. Okay. So, for Mega Man and 2 Warrior, okay, as I was saying, they released 13 volumes on DVD, and they released some of them on VHS tapes, like on VHS. So basically, I think when they were released on Kids WB, they released them out of order. So I'll give you an example. Volume 11, which has 4 episodes. Basically, there's the final episode in Virus Busters. Those were like kind of the last episodes for season 2, but season 1 in Japan. And then these 2 episodes were originally released in the Japanese version, were originally released earlier in season 1. And also I think this episode too. These other episodes were released afterwards in order in Japan. And so these are the only DVDs that I own of Mega Man and 2 Warrior. Because they didn't release season 3 on DVD or VHS. So that's the stuff I own for Mega Man. Oh yeah, and also I have some of the figures that I bought from eBay. Some of these I got for a good deal. I think this is the second figure that I bought, which is Cross Fusion Mega Man, which I have this, and Cross Fusion Proto Man. This is from Mega Man and 2 Warrior Access or Rockman.exe Access. That's when he cross fuses with Mega Man. And he fights. Oh, thank you. My favorite, they also released double soul figures. My favorite is the Spout Soul / Aqua Soul Mega Man, which was released because this version, like double soul, was debuted I think in the episode with Spout Man. Not with with like one of the episodes with Spout Man, which he combined Spout Soul or Spout Man or Aquaman combines his powers with Mega Man to become Cross Fusion Double Soul Aqua Soul or Spout Soul Mega Man. And also here's Proto Soul, which I have all the pieces except for like the little brace things. And I collected a total of 17. And I think this one was the last figure that I bought from the series. Because the rest were just repeats. Okay. Now I'm going to show off the rest of my Pokemon games. Okay. So the second Pokemon game that I owned is Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. And I got it at my local Walmart. Bought it like new at my local Walmart. And it was like $40. Or I think $60. I think it was $40. So yeah. Includes the manual and the game and case. And I played this a lot back in 2014. Then the next game I bought was Pokemon Sun, which I got at my local GameStop. Actually, it was like literally on release date, because I basically traded a bunch of my games and had a little bit of money. And I had like a little bit of money, so I traded in like for credit. And luckily, I managed to buy the game. And that one includes the manual, the some Pokemon stuff booklet, the manual, and the game. I think next year then they released Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and so I got Pokemon Ultra Moon so I could trade with my Pokemon Sun game. And that came with which I also bought at GameStop. Include this and the game. Okay, after that, then I bought from eBay Pokemon Black version. Yeah, Pokemon Black, like Gen 5. This costed me around, I think, $20. So it doesn't have the booklet, but it has the game and case. That was released, I think I bought it around 2016. Okay. Enjoy your sleep, Shining Glare Mage. May you have good dreams and no bad dreams. Good night. Okay. So I see you too. So let's see. The next games that I haven't bought for a while. Well, they're like the only two games that I bought and haven't. And then there's like a. Oh, thank you. So basically, there's two games that I bought, which is the original Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. And these two games I bought from my local GameStop for. This one I think costed $30. This one costed $34 or $35. So I got a good deal. Doesn't come with the cases, so I have to put them in here. I have to put them in this Pokemon Diamond, I think Burger King, like, trading card box. That's where I put my games. Okay, now we come to the Switch games, which the first game that I bought, I think the first game that I actually bought, or was gifted, I think bought, was Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. And that's like, one of the first Pokemon Let's Plays or playthroughs I did. Which you can still watch it on my YouTube channel. Because those video episodes are long gone. And so I uploaded to my YouTube channel so you can all see. And see how inexperienced I was with talking. Because basically, before I, showed my face, I usually just, like, talk while playing the game on my screen. I didn't show my face until maybe like in later episodes, and I showed my face. Because then I, like, went, why not? I want to talk to everybody. So I got rid of my shyness of showing my face, in which you can see my face now. Okay. Oh, nice to catch you on. Nice to talk to you too, King Mike. This from Am I saying it right, Mike Des? Oh, her name is Shining Flare Mage. Alright, so this was like, the first game that I played on my channel. Then another game that I got was Pokemon Sword. That was when it was like already released. And so I bought that and played it on my YouTube channel. Well, not play on my YouTube channel, more like I played it off stream because I wanted to play the game. And then I bought the Shield version, which I did play it on my live stream. But then I live streamed it and played it in episodes, which I have a total of, I think, 44 episodes. And this is where we're currently playing. For, like, I think on release day, I think in 2020, I bought Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, which I'm doing a, playthrough. And then for Christmas, my brother got me Pokemon Shining Pearl, which I still haven't opened it yet. So yeah. Now we'll count the total. I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. 12 Pokemon games. Wow, it's almost as big as my head. Okay. Now I'm going to put all this stuff away, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. And now, back to the base camp. Hey! So I had a really great time today. I chatted with all of my Pika pals, or Pika family members, and I showed off my Pokemon collection, my Mega Man collection, and my Kingdom Hearts collection. So yeah, I had a great day today. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you all have a great week, and see you next time. This is Pikachu Master 542 signing out. Peace. Have a great week. Bye. Pika, 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 Pikachu, Pika. Stop kissing the audience. Alright. I'll mute that for a second. Okay, so yeah. I just want to end it off here. So see ya and have a great week. Bye. Stay awesome.